Your challenge then, and this is like, as an optician at Enjoy, we want you to find 3 pairs that fit that person.
Okay.
3 pairs that fit them. And so that's the challenge, is to find those 3 pairs that fit their style and their face. You are the expert on fit. You're listening to feedback on their style and what they want, but you are the expert on fit. By the end of that conversation, you want them to be asking you if stuff fits.
Exactly. You don't want them to be the expert. You want to be the expert.
On fit.
Okay, on fit. Okay.
They know their style, right? I'm not going to project anyone's style. I can help, move them along or help them like express themselves differently.
Yeah.
And that's something that's kind of fun to do style-wise. But when it comes to fit, no one knows fit better than us.
Okay.
So keep that in mind, and then give your feedback, but be flexible is kind of my thing. Is if the client is in love with the frame, but it doesn't fit well, allow them the power to choose, right?
Okay.
At the end of the day,
their choice.
Well, yeah, what they want. And I've seen it go both ways before, where I like kind of push a little too hard, like that doesn't fit you at all. And you can be honest, but you also, leave room for them to make the choice.
Okay.
So I think that's just like something you kind of feel out. You can give feedback, say, I don't think that fits you as well as this frame. But then ultimately you're giving them that power to choose. That's what we want as humans.
Okay, and then also in regards to, the process of, choosing out lenses, do you think that should be like a speedy process, or is it kind of like, okay, let me like choose 3 lenses real quick, or is it like, this one looks good on you, and then while they're checking it out, you go and find a second lens, and then?
No, you nailed it. I think it's finding that you're kind of, and I usually take my time, right? So it's like, listen to them. Listening is such an important skill in sales.
Okay.
You're listening to feedback they're giving, and then you're selecting a frame that you think could be an ideal frame for them. A lot of times we knock it out with the first pair, because I'm categorizing in my mind, like this pair could be perfect on that, and I'm trying to nail it that first time.
Yeah.
Try this on. Well, if I don't nail it and I get some feedback, a lot of times I'll ask like, so what did you like about that frame, or what did you not like?
Okay.
And so, it's very important to get that feedback. You don't want to just select 3 without getting the feedback of when they try on each pair.
Because that first pair, because in regards of that first pair, like if they don't like it, I mean, that's good in a sense because it helps you for the second pair.
Exactly.
Really ideally for me, I mean, I think the first pair is kind of like, I need to figure out your style. And then the second pair is like, okay, I kind of got it down, because when he said accountant, I'm kind of like, okay, this is more of an accountant look, so here you go, let's try this out. So
yeah. No, I think that's right. And I think maybe the better way to say it is like within 3 frames, find the perfect frame for them.
Okay.
Maybe that's a better way to say it.
Okay.
You're trying to give them options. All are going to fit them. That's our guarantee, is that this will fit you. The other thing is, like I've seen, especially when you're starting out, you can even try on a frame that doesn't fit them, but it's almost comical, right?
Okay.
So you grab a frame and it's like a pair that you put on every person to start with. Maybe it's bright pink and huge. You hand it to them and be like, try this one on first. And it's almost like a comic relief, it's like fun.
You start laughing and stuff.
But you also are like calculating like, okay, so I know that actually did fit them. Wow, they have a larger PD. Or, that's like way too big for them. Well, now you have a starting point. So that's something fun you could do, like as a new optician.
Kind of like analyze or give me some time. Okay.
Yeah, kind of buys you some time, and also how that frame fits a lot of different people.
Yeah, based off of one interaction.
It's like your baseline almost.
Okay, so like really that first customer, like Greg, I believe his name was. I mean, him trying on that one lens kind of gives me like a template now.
Yep. So you're taking all those data points and going from there.
Okay, like this look like on Greg. Okay, this will look good on you.
Yep.
Like, okay.
Yep. And that's the thing, like over time, you're just going to get better and better at this, because the more data points you're getting.
Exactly.
And then each frame, then your inventory. We know our inventory and we know faces, that's the whole game.
And like as soon as I learned faces, because at first, I'm not going to lie, when it was on me, the pressure was on me, I was like, okay, we're just going to see with this first lens or whatnot.
Yeah.
And then feedback, of course, as well. But once I learned, like, what lens goes well with what facial structure, I think it's home run from there.
Yeah. And that's where like try on everything too.
Yeah.
So you know how it fits you, and you look at that person, you're like, okay, they have a similar size face to me. I know how it fits, or they're a lot smaller than me.